Hello. Hello, early birds. How are you? We have a new thing on. Oh, can you all read that? Is that too small? Is that information okay? I can make it bigger. Our sweet friend something elf is having a baby. And so we're doing a baby shower. Yeah, a virtual baby shower. I don't... Saren! Hello. We were just talking about Elf. Let's see. I was trying to see if that... Is that legible? Can we read this okay? Or I can make... I also have a different thing. You can see it better now? Okay. Because I can make it a little bigger too. We can shift a few things around. But hi! How was your stream? What were you up to? You were doing Tree of Life today, right? I did stop in. I didn't say anything because it's been one of those mornings where I called every doctor. Pet doctors, Megan doctors, everyone. So I popped in with no sound, basically. And just watched. Yeah, I'm here early because I have a virtual allergist appointment at like 5:20. So I'm going to have to end early, so I figure why not start early. Patch was good. He went, he did his business. I had lunch on time. Yeah, look, by the way. She's going to be watching close, I guess. But thanks for bringing everyone over. I appreciate you. This is not the yarn. Mom. Oh. We're calculating. So yeah. That's what we're doing. But we do have a command. So if you want, you can just click that. It'll bring you right to Elf's Throne wish list. And there's like a bunch of different things that you can like... Here, hold on. Why am I not just showing you? I'll show you the wish list. And like you can contribute. Oh, that's such a good idea. Silly, you're so smart. See, this is why I have mods. This is why I don't think of that. To pin it. You pinned it. It says pinned by Sillykins. So there is a diaper fund. If you don't know what you want to get, you can just contribute money towards diapers. Because guess what, babies? Babies need diapers. There's all sorts of stuff. There's books. There's cute diaper bags. Oh, I've never seen this. Hold on. Look at this. Covers for stove knobs so that little fingers can't accidentally turn on. Wow. You know, the good old-fashioned booger pickers. But there's all sorts, you know, there's cute things as well. Little toys and all that. There are more. Elf did great picking a lot of different things. A lot of different price like a lot of different price things too, which we love. My parents just pulled the knobs off the stoves. But lots of really cute. Oh my god. Lots of really cute. Oh my god. She needs this. The princess ones. Lots of stuff. So yeah, if y'all have a couple extra bucks and you want to contribute towards anything, just like we do with My Throne, stuff will get sent then right to Elf, and then we'll have a baby shower. A virtual online baby shower, which I think is just the cutest idea. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited about it. Yes, it's either elf or baby. Both will work. And Silly pinned it to the top of chat. So that will pull up the information. There we go. No, you're so good. Listen, you went to go deal with cat chaos, okay? I'm not I understand when the cats are misbehaving. I get it. For a pack and play, she found one, and I'm like, no, I'm buying you that. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I know one thing that I'm buying off the throne. Hopefully no one, well, I mean, it's fine if someone else buys it, honestly. The more things for a baby elf, the better. But I, like, scrolling through, I'm like, oh, I'm doing that. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Babies always need something. And honestly, I'm really glad that she added the diaper fund, because that's one of the things I think that you end up needing the most of. Because guess what? Diapers are always going to be needed for, like, a long time. And I think that it's smart, like, especially one of the things, it can be hard too, because some babies have allergies or sensitivities to diapers. I don't remember which one it was, but one, I want to say it was like Huggies or something, gave me a rash when I was a baby. So like doing a diaper fund is smart, because you can buy one and you can be like, oh, okay, this one, guess what? These don't work. They give her a rash. Okay, let me get a different brand. Because imagine that you like put a specific brand that worked for you as a baby, and all of a sudden you have like diapers from Huggies for like the first 5 years of the baby's life. Guess what? Baby can't use them. And now you're like, you know, sometimes if they're not opened, you can return it, but it's like, it's smart because you can just get like a brand, make sure that it works, and then buy more of them. Yeah, depending on potty training, or like not even diapers, but like pull-ups. You know, pull-ups can be, you can be in those for a while as you're learning how to potty train. Like, prevents having 8 million diapers in size 0. Yes, I agree. Hi, Elf. We're not talking about you, no. But yeah, because babies grow at different rates, so you could be like, let's get like, I'll put 3 of each size on the registry, and you get 3 of each size, and you're like, great. And then they are in the size 0, like you said, for like 2 weeks, and then they need the size 1s, say, a lot longer than the size, like, than the 3 boxes that you got, and you're like, shoot, Elf is here, hide the things. I mean, we're not talking about babies or anything like that. Never. Hi. Speaking of babies. You want to sit back there? That's a good spot. Oh, you just... Okay. She's cute. Is that about... Here. We'll go to like right here. Elf was like, my ears are ringing. It's not a surprise. That would be really impressive, honestly, if we were able to, like... But y'all are invited to the online baby shower, too. It's on the 11th. That information is there, too. And I'll post this image in the Discord as well. I wanted to wait until it was a little closer, because if y'all are like me, if it's posted and it ends up, like, disappearing, you're gonna forget. You're not gonna see it. You're gonna forget. That's me. We are at, like, this will bring us past halfway when we finish this, like, section, if you will. We'll be, like, a little more than halfway done. So, we've done all of this, and we have this much more to go. There we go. Yeah, if you join the Discord, it tells you what you need to do in order to have access to the channels. Things like making sure that your username matches. You can just change a nickname. And just, you know, friendly reminders about things like self-promotion and certain conversation topics and stuff like that. You know, because some of that can be tricky. But thank you again for the raid. If you have to run, if you got to do anything, make sure you go and take care of it. You're welcome, of course, to just hang and chat and yap with us. Where in the heck? Z is all the way at the top, naturally. How dare I say that? Because Allison messaged me on Twitch yesterday asking me a question. And I was like, ooh, I'll check that later. And then I never messaged her about it. I checked it and I was like, yep, I got the email. And so today I just get like a single question mark from her and I'm like, shoot. Son of a gun. I didn't respond. Gonna hang out, then gotta do some chores. Make sure you're taking care of your hands too if they're feeling a little sore. Do you have compression gloves, Saren? James is home. It's Daddy's wheeling the garbage cans. Keep looking for some that may work, but they're always too tight or too big. Do you have like a... Mine are like 8 centimeters. My hand is... Well, I don't know. Do I count my thumb in there? If I count my thumb, my hand is 9. 9.5. These ones I like, they're not too tight, but they keep my hands warm and they just put like a decent amount of pressure. It's hard to find ones that fit nicely though. Or fit in a way that's comfortable. Usually it's just the palm. Hey, girl. I started stream early because I have the doctor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 seconds.
Okay. Shorter fingers, wider palms. I have like no spread, so I was never able. I mean, I don't know. I was not very good at playing piano because I could never get I couldn't reach everything. I called the vet. So the stuff that they wanted us to like squeeze in his mouth, they said we can also try putting it on a plate. He can eat it that way.
Okay, I figured he could.
I figured too, but I wanted to make sure.
Beefy flavored.
They said it almost smells like like pasta sauce, and I'm like, he'll probably freaking love that.
Yeah.
And she was like, try a little bit on a plate. She goes, because that way you don't waste the whole thing. She's like, he's either gonna love it or he's gonna hate it.
Okay.
And she was like, if you don't feel like comfortable or safe doing that, she's like, that makes sense. Don't do it. Our vet is out, of course, for the next couple of weeks or something.
Okay.
Always. So they are putting the information like in his file about what's been happening, and they will pass it on to like another vet to see if they want to change any. She's there for you. If they want to change anything, add anything of note, I guess. So. Ooh, shiny. It's so sparkly. Hi.
Hi.
Wait. Hi. I missed you.
I missed you.
Disgusting.
Work sucked.
Oh?
Well, I mean, you could hear it on the phone. I was just busy like that all day. And wasn't like non-stop. It was like I'd be bothered, and then I'd have like 5 or so minutes, and then I'd be bothered again. So it wasn't like I could get into like a groove.
A rhythm.
It just kept... Like, every time I'd be like, oh, I can take a breath. Instantly, it was like, hey, we're here again, bothering you. And I'm like, just go away. This is the easy section. You're not supposed to be bothering me.
Hello, Allison.
As it stands right this very second, I'm on 3rd, but that might change.
What about now?
Well...
What about this very second? What about this very second?
It would be funny if Shane texted me and he was like, change orders. But it could happen. I'm hoping it happens.
Yo,
I'm not sure.
How about I had hives in a new spot along that?
Fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. That's not fun.
No. I was gonna say the fact that like the nurse like who answered the phone when I like explained what was going on, she's like, huh. She goes, that is weird. That like it stopped, it went away, and it came back. And I'm like,
yeah.
So
maybe answers?
Well, again, even if she's just willing to do other tests, anything, I don't know. I don't.
I feel like almost pretty confident she put in for like the Lyme's testing at least.
Yeah. Or again, if she's like maybe go see like someone. Oh, whoa, camera lag.
Like see the X, Y, or Z specialist.
Yeah, like let's send you to like a disease specialist who deals with Lyme or with this or with that, or I think it's this now, or anything.
Yeah. More information.
Uh-huh. I just feel like she heard me when I was like, I don't want to do... She's like, I understand that you don't want to do it, but like, I do think it would help. But like, like if I talked with the doctor here, he's just going to be like, Zolair, and I'm going to be like, bro. Bro. Do you not understand that if this is anxiety related, that's going to cause it to like go way the hell up? Hi Sharon, how are you? Man, this camera is laggy today. What is happening? Watch this. I have 3 hands. Hang on, I'm gonna turn it off real quick. And try putting it back on. That shot instead of just getting it, yeah. Well, my thing with the shot... flow plane. The thing for me with the shot is that it's only like 65% like effective, or I don't even remember now. Something about it works for 60. I don't even know. It doesn't have a passing grade though, and I don't want to inject something into my body that lasts all month that doesn't have a passing grade. Like that, I don't know. That just feels like a bad idea. Yes, I did get the email with the tracking info. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I need to keep my messages marked as unread until I respond, because I saw that and I was like, yeah, I'll check. And then I checked later and I saw the email and I was like, oh, I should message Allison. And then something else happened and I got distracted. And I didn't message you. Track, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because, like, I get what they're saying, you know, that, like, oh, you know, patients have been really successful with this and blah, blah. But I also am like, I've just had too many, like, negative reactions recently to medication that I just get really nervous about it. Like, I got burned too many times in a row that I very much remember what the feel of fire is, you know? So the Xolair is some kind of reuptake inhibitor where basically it, you know how like certain kinds of anxiety or ADHD medication, there are ones that basically will stop your body from absorbing the extra neurotransmitters that you're getting. Like it basically puts like, say that you have more receptors, right? If the normal person has 50 receptors and you're a person with anxiety and you have 100, when you take an anxiety medication, it like blocks off 50 of them, if you will, so that it only allows for like the normal amount of like whatever. It's kind of like that, where it's supposed to block like some of the histamine stuff, but yeah, I don't. Let me keep that pinned for all stream. No. There we go. So it's not even like it treats it. It's basically, the idea is that your body stops absorbing so much of the histamine that it's making that's causing the hives, and over time you'll need less of it because your body is just not going to be producing as much of the histamines that are causing the hives because your body isn't giving out the signal that it needs it. Because it'll be like, oh, the body's only saying I need like a normal amount, and so it'll only be producing and sending out the normal amount versus being like, I am an overachiever. Watch what I can do. At least as far as I understand. Honestly, you could probably Google it and it might tell you something different. I don't know. Like, this is the other thing, too, is that it was just recently, like, approved for this purpose, which is also always scary, because I don't want to be a guinea pig. And I know that I'm not. I know that it has to go through rigorous testing before it actually sees the light of day and can be used in people, but it's still, I'm just, after taking different medications that were supposed to be like the safest, best option, that ended up being like, I get nervous. Went away when you were sick does not indicate it's a pure anxiety driven thing. Correct. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that my, like, I went to a birthday party at a restaurant. I'm going to Joanne's. I'm able to, at when James is like, hey, I have to run to the grocery store real quick to pick up this, this, and this. Do you want to come with me? I'm able to do that. That to me says that my anxiety is better now than it was a year ago. So granted, I did have an anxiety inducing event, but that was 6 months ago. In fact, I'm in a very different place mentally now about what that anxiety inducing event was about. And I'm like, that isn't causing me anxiety anymore. Like, yeah, I still have anxiety in my life. I'm always going to. I will always, because I have general anxiety. I've had it since I was a child. Like, literally getting diagnosed back in the 90s as a child with something like this, I would say is pretty impressive. I don't think many people were diagnosed unless it was really obvious, because I was in 5th grade. I was like a little over 8 when I was diagnosed, and I started medication. It's still an abnormal response, yeah. Well, and that's why evidently I guess the Xolair is like a good option or whatever. But again, I'm like, doing that is going to cause me more anxiety. It's going to be like fighting itself, Taking this medicine is going to cause me more anxiety. If the anxiety is causing the hives, then isn't that going to cause more? And again, like, the fact that at this point when the hives started to come back, I was more annoyed and frustrated than I was anxious, because I'm like, oh, been there, done that, know what this is. Like, I'm not afraid of it. I'm pissed at it. I'm annoyed at it. I'm not anxious about it. I know what to do at this point. I've been dealing with it long enough. Like, I wake up and throw the covers off and I'm like, where are we today? Where are the hives hiving today? So, Mm-hmm. Yeah, theoretically, if the anxiety is causing it. Well, and I guess that's the thing, is that might have been what initially caused it, and now they're like trying to say that my body is almost like still in like fight or flight mode, I guess. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I get it. But like at the same time, I promise you it's not. At least like as far as like my heart isn't pounding. I'm not, you know, so anxious that I can't leave the house. I'm not, the anxiety isn't bad in that regard. Like, I'm not having panic attacks. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a picture? Do you have... Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a Lorcana announcement. Yeah, it's... The math ain't mathing. And so the fact that when I called the allergist today back in Jersey, and I told the receptionist, you know, I was everything about what happened when I got sick, how the hives went away. I was not. The thing too was that it wasn't that the hives just disappeared from view, but like my skin was still itchy. My skin felt so good. I was good. I could take, thank God I could take hot showers when I had the flu, because like that was one of the few things that helped, was taking a shower that I normally would not, because it just made the body aches and like the fever feeling not so terrible. Like nothing, I could shave, I could wear whatever clothes I wanted to. I wore like cute sweaters I wasn't able to wear all winter because my skin wasn't going to blow up. And then like it slowly started to come back, and it was just like a cluster, and then another little cluster, and I was like, well, this is annoying. But I kept on like reminding myself, you know, don't freak out about it, like don't worry about it. Nothing is going to happen. You're just going to be uncomfortable and itchy. Like, we already know that, you know, your throat isn't closing up. You're not having that kind of reaction. It just sucks. Yeah. Manually, it could. No, it absolutely does, especially like it depending on what you're going through. Absolutely. Um your body isn't like, oh, like it's the perfect example of, you know, dealing with the PTSD of what happened with the pets. It took me a really long time and a lot of work to get through that, but like at the same time I would almost expect to see like some symptom relief. Just a lessening, if you will. Even if it takes time for it to go away fully, I wouldn't expect it to like come back. Do you know what I mean? And again, I'm not a doctor. This is what my squirrely brain thinks. So, I haven't talked with the doctor yet. I did pull it up on my phone, to kind of look into if that could be anything, but I will mention it to her today. I did talk with my endocrinologist. Wow, that word all of a sudden just left my brain as soon as I tried to say it. And at that point in time, she didn't think it had anything to do with the PCOS. I did have my like levels checked, my thyroid levels, as well as like they check the testosterone level, because that can be an indicator with PCOS. Is like if your testosterone and estrogen and all of those levels are like wacky. And those levels all came back good. But again, that doesn't mean that it's not related, or that it's not because of it, you know? Like it. So I have it's in like my questions thing, if you will. Let me go look at this. Is it going to be in like a starter kit, or is it going to be a card that you just randomly find in booster packs? Did they say that? Because I definitely have a lot of the Dalmatian cards that came in that one booster pack set. I literally bought the booster pack because of all the Dalmatian cards in it. And I'll do it again. Not sure yet. Okay. Always are getting everything checked, yeah. Don't want to be misdiagnosed. Don't want to, yep. Look at all these pretty tealy kinds of beads. I love them. Hi, Petrichor. Yeah, so Something Elf is having a baby. And we're going to have a virtual baby shower. It'll be on Twitch. It'll be hosted on Sleeping Luna Designs channel. And there is a wish list, a throne wish list. If you wanted to contribute towards anything. And you're welcome to just, come to the baby shower. It's what time? It's at, I literally, 1 p.m. Eastern on May 11th. And so we can all just hang out. Oh, you know what I should have done too? I'll have to edit the command. I should have added the sign the card section too. I can do that real quick. I have plans, but we'll sign the card. That's totally fine. Sign the card here. I'm having a hard time believing in 2 months she'll be here. Seriously. Alright, let's see. Make sure that I typed that in correctly. No, it's so cute. Okay, we'll repin this instead. Hi, Raccoon. Elf, whenever you have a minute, I'd love to see if you want to share pictures. The progress you're making on Baby Elf's sweater. I know you've talked about it a couple of times. I'd love to see what you're making. I mean, I love to see what everyone's making, let's be real. I also ended up ordering some of those shorts from that company that you had shared. The like 4-pack of shorts for like $14 or whatever. Because I'm like desperate to find things that don't make me itch. I'm literally wearing like pajama shorts today. And they're short. You have all the colors you could ever need. See, that sounds like, once again, a photo requested moment. I want to see all the pretty colors. I just cut my nails and now I'm like, time to repaint them. They were really long. They were at like the sensory ick phase. And so I was like, time to clip them. Yeah, and I don't know about you, Silly, or anyone else who gets that way, but it'll just happen. Like, I'll be fine. I'll just be like doing something, and then all of a sudden, it just happens where you're like, oh my god, my nails are too long. Like, it's not even necessarily that you're looking at them or that you're doing anything, but it's just all of a sudden you're like, oh no. These are far too long and I hate them now. These are wrong. And it's like, I'm literally sitting here watching TV. I'm not touching something. I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm just sitting here and it's like, oh, I love that color. I just saw that you posted that. Yeah. Ooh, that yarn is so pretty, Elf. It does look like that one that I got. I put the back panel in art share. Yeah. Girl, your hands. All those stitches. 90% of chat's gonna love that color. See you later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, Belzy. Toenails? Yeah. Typing on a keyboard on your nail? Mm-hmm. I keep my toenails ridiculously short. And that is just part of having been a dancer who danced on point. I can't have them like right now, this would be too long of a toenail. I can't have my nail go past my skin. Thank you, Tuffin. I appreciate that. Like, I have to keep them, like, short. Ooh. I don't know, and I get it because, like, you don't use your toes the way that you use your hands. But toenail polish always lasts so much longer than the fingernail polish does. If they snag on my socks, they're long. Mm-hmm. There are times where, like, again, you know, James and I are watching TV, our feet are up on, like, the ottoman, and I'm like, oh my god, your toenails are so long. And he's like, they're not bothering me, and I'm like, they're bothering me. Like, not actually, but my brain is like, how is that comfortable? And they're not even that long. It's not like they're, you know, gross. It's just, my brain is like, that would hurt so bad going on point. I haven't been on point in years. You wear compression stockings so long nails are awful? Yeah. Toenails keep hurting you. That's not cool. Don't hurt my twin. I can reach them. That's a contortion to do the bare minimum. It's a full 30-minute workout. No, I can only imagine. Hi, Sister Coyote. Thank you for the lurk. No, I know, not like actually, but... What stinky feet? Have 30 meters of ironing in half an... Oh my word, good luck. That's a lot of ironing. What are you ironing? I can still see my toes for now. That's good. It'll not take long. That is good. Imagine it being something like really thick that like took forever to get all the wrinkles out. So when I was at Joann's, one of the things that I looked at were like the little, they didn't have any pre-cut, oh my gosh, why can't I think of what it's called? The strips that I use for the quilt race. Why can't I think of the name of that? Jelly roll. Woo. Got there. But they did have like little like fabric packs where it's like, oh, you know, 5 different little like like 5 different little things that went together, and they were still just like expensive for the amount that I would need. And then I realized, like, after I had bought what I was, you know, I got like more stuffing and all of that, that I should just go and get like a couple of yards, like get like 3 or 4 different color fabrics and just get like a yard or 2 of each, and then it'll be good, because I want to be able to do like the race again for St. Jude at the end of the year, because that was fun and chaotic. And so I can just like pick a couple of pretty colors that go together, and it'll be a lot less than like those little pre-cut bundles. James knew. High five. Way to go. So no wrinkles. Such a thin fabric. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like the one that I found, the little bundle packs were nice. They were very neutral, and I'm like, oh, that would make like a really pretty blanket. And it was going to end up being like $25, which again isn't a lot to make a blanket. Like, truthfully, it's not. I just know that if I buy a couple of yards of fabric right now, the way that the sale prices are going, that like if I go to like, you know, the whatever they have, and I just get like a yard or 2 of like in a couple of different fabrics, it's going to be less money. Because like you know, when it's a bundle, they did the work for you in bundling the colors, and it's like, okay, well, you got to do it yourself. And I'm like, I got that. I can do that. But I figure that'll be what I do next time that I go, because I'm still trying to go there. Even if I'm not like, I mean, I didn't buy like a ton of stuff this last time. I mean, if you look at the size of the stuffing, I bought a lot, but like, it's good practice still just to go out, and like wait in lines to pay for stuff and do things. And if I can get like a couple, even if it's like enough to make like, you know, you can only get 2-yard minimum at most Joann's right now. Oh, so like you have to buy 2 yards of any kind of fabric right now? But yeah, I mean, even if it ends up being enough for like more than 1 year, I'm okay with that. Or like more than one blanket, I should say. That's fine. I'm not planning on stopping doing these fundraisers. Black cotton to bind off, yeah, is a whole lot less than the amount of Yep. Yep. That's okay. Again, everything is like 50% off at this point, so it's like getting a 1 yard of fabric, really. You know? Selling with, yeah, that there's less, like, they don't really care about, like, the exactness of things right now. That's crafter math right there. Alright, evidently ads are about to play. So we're gonna take a quick stretch, which is good because I have to pee, so I'm gonna go pee. Go get a drink, get a snack, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. I'm gonna cover this just in case Artie should. I mean, she's sleeping, but just in case. Hi, Emily. And we will be back right after this. Oh, also go check out Elf's Throne, Baby Throne wish list. Maybe I can order one of my things that I wanted to get on this stretch break. So, or sign the card. That's cool too. There's a link there. You can sign a virtual card for Elf too. So, anywho, I'll be right back. We'll play some words and I'll see you in a couple. Alrighty. It looks like we are back. Also, hi Lexor, it's good to see you. Oh, okay, sure. Closed captions really just, you know. Yeah, mobile seems to be really far behind because I have mobile up on my phone so that I can read chat without having to look up every time. And the delay seems to be real today. How are you doing? The ads always screw things up. Rude. Mobile always has a delay, but sometimes the delay is like severe. Where you're like, wow. This was a whole conversation that happened like several minutes ago. Today does seem to be especially bad. Dang, mobile. Come on. Working on finishing up in Ami, then gonna start another. Yup. Sounds about right. Hey, good on you for finishing one before starting another. A plus. Sometimes I find that it's actually like the computer lags too. So like if you go to check it on like a PC versus mobile, sometimes the PC lags too. Because sometimes mobile will be ahead of my laptop. Wait, but don't you have an... Oh, do you mean like you missed the old one? You got a new one, right? Because you're gaming with us again. It's a good bit behind chat, yeah. Oh, I got you. Like, right now you're missing your computer. Okay. I was like, wait, I thought that you got everything sorted out. Mobile modding is terrible, yeah. Honestly, I feel like we don't have a whole lot of things that need modding. And I tend to... Sometimes I even get it before my mods do. Like when I was just peeing, yeah, okay. Hopefully if anything needed modding, someone would have gotten it. Because I left. I left, y'all. Her name is Roach. I am fast. The worst is being in someone's stream and you're not a mod and you see something and you're like... and you start to freak out a little bit because you're like, oh my god, that shouldn't be there, that shouldn't be there, that shouldn't be... And you can't do anything. Ugh. I don't like sitting at my computer when I could put my feet up. You know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Oh, the vet's calling. Okay, hold on. Hello? Hi. Okay. That was so weird. I turned my captions off. Oh, so they went off for a little bit and then they came back. All I'm just talking about is poop. Hi, Raiders. Welcome. Prince, how was your stream? Sorry, the vet called. You know, sometimes you just gotta answer that and have a casual conversation about poop. It happens, you know? Everybody poops, and if they say they don't, they're full of shit. I hope that this is what you've come for, because, this is what you get. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome. My name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. But we do other crafts like we're diamond dotting today.
My people.
Thank you for the follow. We sometimes do miniatures. There is lots of crafts, chats, cats, chaos, and charity. We are actually getting ready to do our St. Jude Spring fundraiser. That'll be starting on Monday. There should be a lot of silly shenanigans happening there. So, anyway, welcome in. I love weirdos who aren't afraid of poop talk. Listen, I've got 4 pets. I have 3 cats and a dog. I also have, not only am I lactose intolerant, but I'm also an anxious human. So anxiety poops are one of those things too, you know? Period ones. That listen, we keep it real here. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be like, I'm very real here. You either love it or you hate it, and that's fine either way. Speaking of animals, I think the cat's coming over. But welcome in. What were you working on your stream? Yeah, honestly, after like the first initial bit of conversation where they say where they're calling from and they're calling about patient of all trades, normally after that, there's nothing that I need to really have muted. But that was weird because like I went over and you said that they turned off and then they came back. whatever. Technology. Technology. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, we make a raid star anytime someone raids us. We have a jar of stars. This is 2025 in a jar. Raids are gold, and then if you sub or resub, you get to pick what color you want. And if you gift subs, you get shiny purple stars that are only available if you gift subs. And when we start our St. Jude fundraising next week, we have pretty sparkly red ones. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. We're robots, no bodily functions. Listen, if I was a robot in this malfunctioning meat suit, I would be mad. It seemed like it was off, and then it was just like, oh, wait. You want people to be able to read what you say about poop, right? You didn't want them to hear it, but you want them to read it. You're working on a cardigan. I love that. Is the cardigan for you? I'm finally making a cardigan for myself. I guess I made one. I did meet one. I am a meat popsicle. Called my body a flesh suit the other day, so you know. I got concerned. Oh no, we're just talking about poop. Warranty recall, lemon law, something. Wouldn't be a stream, but honestly, right now, the way that my life is going, it would not be a stream if we weren't talking about some kind of something. You know, here's your raid star, or in my jar. Thank you again for the raid. If you have to raid and run, do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. You are, of course, welcome to hang out. You're welcome to chat. You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to do whatever you need to do. For new friends, I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Today we're going to be a little short because I have a doctor's appointment at 5:20, which is why I've been on a little longer. But you are always welcome back. We have a Discord. Anyone's welcome. You don't have to be subscribed or anything like that. Just come on in, share some crafts, share some pets. Whatevs. I really should run, but I'll be lurking. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. Also, we are having a baby shower for one of our members, our chat members here. So if anyone knows something elf and would like to either send them some goodies off of Throne or sign a digital card for their baby shower, there is links pinned at the top of chat or right there in chat. It's going to be a Twitch shower, which I kind of love. How fun to like make friends on Twitch that want to do things like that, you know? I think that's pretty spectacular. Took a walk today. Now you're sore. Oh no. It's a nice day out. I refilled the bird feeders today. Oh, we went on a walk last night. Right after stream. Do you guys want to see what we found? This was so cool. It was a woodpecker pecking into a stump. It is. There's just like a dead stump on the ground and he was just like eating bugs out of it. Like, so we just stopped and watched for a while. They're such pretty birds. That was very exciting. Shout out the account hold on, where did that go? Where we'll be celebrating, yeah. Oops. Right. I spelled that right. As soon as I have to do a shout out for someone not in chat, I'm instantly like, I spelled that right? I spelled that right? There we go. That's Liz. Every time, yeah. Like, all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, it's designs, right? Not design. Like, as if I am not always there, as if I don't know her. Okay. Oh, no, not the fever. Ugh. I hate that for you. I too debate if it's plural or not, yeah. Or like sometimes in a channel that I'm modding, someone will be like, oh yeah, can you shout out this person? And I'm like, I have never heard of this streamer. They're not in chat. I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to spell. You want me to shout out who? Are they in chat right now? And then normally another mod has already shouted them out, and I'm like, oh, thank God, because I would have panicked. When they spell their names weirdly, yeah. Or like their name is spelled with a C instead of a K, or there's like an extra letter, and you're like, God damn it. Yeah, no one that I mod for is very strict either. Like, no one would be upset if I was like, I actually don't know what you just wanted me to do. It's really not that serious. It's Twitch, you know? Who are you people? Yeah. Honestly, yeah, fevers, they suck, but they, you know, they have a job, they have a purpose. So I hope so too. I hope that it fights off what it needs to. Oh, Absiday, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, stop that. Your baby is named ABCDE. Who does that mean to their child? See, one of the best things that I think, like, the best, and we're not, you know, pregnant, like, but one of the best pieces of advice I ever saw was remember that, like, this is not just a baby. Like, yes, they start off that way, but this is going to be their name for their entire life. Can you see them being a doctor with that name? A judge? You know, like, can you see them holding different jobs, or did you just give them a name that only, like, a very specific profession can have? Like, check the, what the initials will be too. Make sure that the initials aren't going to be something awful. Like a kid that I knew from dance whose initials were STD. Super unfortunate. No one will take me seriously, so that's your online name. No, I like that. I like that, though. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Checking in with you. You have guidelines, haven't found anything you both like yet. That's fair. Ew. Yeah, we can't use anything with an E as a first name because our last name begins with a Z. So we can't have EZ. Names are hard. Like, James and I have names picked out, but who's to say that, like, when the time comes, we're not going to be like, actually, it's not as high pressure, yeah. I know one family that I follow on Instagram, like, the dad is deaf. And so, like, one of the things that when they were trying with, when they were pregnant with their son was like, how does the sign name feel? Like, if you're yelling at them, like, how does it feel? Or if you're, like, yelling up the stairs kind of thing, or, like, whatever, like, how does it... Oh, no, Z, Mia, is our last name, not C, Z. Someone called P. Oh, no. The names that we have picked are also long. So, like, rip to them learning how to spell their name in, like, elementary school. Sorry, kid. They're very old-fashioned names. And the middle names are just as long. Well, like, even if it's not necessarily yelled as in, like, anger, but, like, yelled as in called for, like, hey, get down here for dinner. Shopping delivery, no worries. Chooses a name for themselves compared to a child being named by a parent. Yeah. Agreed. Margaret. Maggie. Yeah, like my cousin has a chosen name. My younger cousin. I don't know. Well, I don't want her to be 1 in 5 in her classroom. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, there are definitely a couple of Megans in my grade. Can I help you? That was a terribly croaky sound. What? I don't have room for you up here. And it's hard too because you'll be like, oh yeah, this is a super unique name, and you give it to your kid, and then all of a sudden you find out, oh no, that was actually the top name this year, and you're like, what? Can I help you? What? There's a thing in the way today. Go with a Welsh name. There you go. I double check every name before I pose it to try and identify how popular it was in the last 5 years. Yeah. Hello. I mean, yeah, that's true. Unique names have their own set of challenges. Yeah, that's true. It's not a bad thing to have a girl. Ma'am, you spilled my beads. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice. That's Artemis, by the way. Say hi to Moss. Yeah, they're new. They just saw you for the first time. I gotta pick all these up. No. She's sitting with her foot in one of these diamond dot trays right now, though. She wants to be sparkly. It's just uncommon. Your name was male, became female after a certain movie was released. Interesting. I too want to be sparkly. She's having a bath now. Nope, and she's done. I know there's not so much room. I guess I can move our Wheel of Chaos incentives we were coming up with for St. Jude because we haven't come up with any today. I also haven't mentioned it today, so that's my bad. But there's a little more room for you now. Okay? So you can lie down if you want. There's enough room for you to do that. Stick the gems on Artie during the charity stream. I mean, I'll happily take more. I think that we could always use more. I don't know that we're going to have a whole lot of Chaos Wheel spins, but I like to be prepared. Like when we were doing last time, where like we had Norman could do like the oh my god, like where Norman drew and I couldn't see. I had a whole bunch more than what we ended up needing. I had like a whole jar of them. And we did like 3. And I was like, oh, okay. Now that you've created a room, she'll leave. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Charades. Well, we didn't do anything with the friendship bracelets. My mods and I were talking about that. Like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to do, like, friendship bracelets as something? Because, like, we had done our 90s stream where we did friendship bracelets. And then I didn't do anything with that. I mean, I still have time to make changes. Oh, my word. How? Hello, friend. How are you? Hello, How? Hello, Tatter. It's good to see you. How was your stream? What were you working on? I have a cat on my desk, so as you can see her. Right here. There she is. There's her little ear. We are diamond dotting today, but welcome in, everybody. My name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter here on Twitch. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we do other crafts like diamond dotting. I do miniatures. I do a lot of just, you know, whatever sparks joy, honestly, wherever the neurodivergence takes us. We're actually getting ready to next week start our first of 2 St. Jude fundraisers. So that's actually what we were just talking about. We have some fun incentives, some silly things, and we were just talking about, I have a, if you donate a certain amount, we'll spin a wheel of chaos. And I was just talking about how I feel like we need some more chaos things to add to the wheel. So if anyone likes thinking of chaotic stuff for charity, let me know. We can add it to our wheel. But welcome in. Chaos is good, yes. The Wheel of Chaos is the name. It's true. Working on an Ami Panda, then switched to a shawl when you needed a break from the tight stitches. That's fair. Sometimes I find that when I'm working on like a bigger project, like a blanket or a cardigan or something, I find that I need to switch from like something that's big to something that's smaller, just because same thing where your hands are just kind of like, okay, I need a break. I need a break from holding this. But thank you so much for bringing everyone over. Let me make you a pretty sparkly raid star. We have a lovely jar of stars this year. If you subscribe, you get a star. You get to pick the color. If you raid, you get one of these pretty sparkly gold stars. And if you gift a sub, you get a sparkly purple star. And starting next week, when we do our St. Jude fundraiser, we have these pretty sparkly red ones. Okay, hold on, let me catch up. I missed something. And I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm taking a little bit of a shorter stream today because I have a doctor's appointment. So, yeah. Stitchcraft with Howl. Meh. A refresher on what's on the wheel. Yes. Oh, well, thank you for coming in anytime, honestly. Whether you've been here every day, whether you haven't been here in a while, whatever it is, we always appreciate it. Flaffy. Eh. Oh, God, I can't spell. Oh, catch. So I don't think that it would necessarily I don't know, Petrichor. We could try. I didn't think that the temporary tattoos were going to bother me either. But, you know, we'll see what the doctor says today. Trial patch, absolutely. Hey, can you not scratch your face so hard, ma'am? Could you not do that? That's very hard, Artie. James would freak out. So my husband can have real tattoos, but a temporary tattoo would cause him a great deal of stress. Like, we don't use the term OCD here in like the cutesy way, like, oh, I'm so OCD. Stop it. You're not. You're particular. James is very, he has a couple of OCD tendencies, and one of them is if he gets pen or ink or anything like that on his skin, if he can't immediately wash it off, he will rub his skin raw to get it off. Like, it cannot be there. But regular tattoos are okay. I feel like taking it off would bother my skin more. Yeah. I don't know. Here is your raid star. It's so pretty and it's so sparkly. And now you have joined my jar. Thank you again for the raid, Hal. If you need to raid and run or do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do that. You're, of course, welcome to chat. You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself after stream. We're just going to Diamond Dot. And like I said, I have this stupid doctor's appointment. I was doing the dashes. No numbers or letters, just the dashes. And anyone who came over on that raid, feel free to let me know if you are crafting, and if so, what you're making. Or if you're not crafting right now, what do you want to be making? Artie, hey. Stop rubbing your face so much. Why is you so itchy? Do you have some acne? Artie is the most relatable. She gets chin acne sometimes that makes her itch. But I don't see any. I didn't feel any either. You gotta not scratch your face though, because then you cut it, right? Every donation, make a big collage. Temporary tattoo the dog. Yes. Done. Oh, okay, so our chaos wheel so far, we have switch hands. So whatever, like, if I'm doing this, I have to do it like this now. I have to be a lefty. We have pick a craft for a future stream, where whoever got the chaos wheel spin gets to pick what I do for a future streaming session. We have Hank Crafts. If you have been here for previous fundraisers, you will know who Hank the Hand Shark is. And if you have not been, well, you'll want to be here to learn who Hank the Hand Shark is. That's all I'm going to say. We have a sticker giveaway, where the person who spun the wheel wins a sticker. We have Norman Crafts. And of course, we have the very favorite from last year, photograph a pet's foot. Are you laughing at me, James? I just heard him cackle in the other room. Do you not remember that last year? That made so much money. It was like $20 or whatever on like one specific day that I did it. And they would be like, I want a picture of Maple. And so I'd run down the stairs and like, here to take a picture of Maple's foot and be like, here you go. I want a picture of Patch. I'd run into your office, take a picture of Patch's foot, come back and be like, here you go. I don't know what, it made so much money last year. Listen, it doesn't have to make sense. It's for the kids. Pet feet for kids. So that's what we have on our Wheel of Chaos so far. Yeah, I mean, there's something funny. Like, I also would take the camera with me if the camera was working. And so you would get to watch me run through the house and grab a pet and be like, here's a foot. So if there's anything else that you can think to add to our chaos wheel, those are the kinds of vibes we're going with. don't know. I don't necessarily think that there's an amount. I just think that, you know, if there's anything else that we think of, just from now until we start fundraising, it's just, we can just add. I have Norman crafts, yeah. The foot picks would be cool if we can turn them into stickers. Yeah, and Emily, I'll have to look and see if there's a way that I can do some kind of, like, a collage thing without making myself go absolutely nuts with trying to keep up with donations, but maybe we can come up with something where it's like X amount equals this item or something. I don't know. Can brainstorm. Well, then call me silly. I will. I'll only call you silly. Artie's lying on that bag, so we don't need it right now. She's lying down now, by the way. What's number 3? Or 9, that's fine. Nine, yeah. What about turning chat on emote only mode? We could do that. That's like something that we can do right now with like channel points, but I can remove it from like during the fundraiser. Like Norman Crafts is also something we can do with channel points that I'll remove so that it's like a special thing for the fundraiser. If that makes sense. Does that feel like something good? The way that I mean, this is truly chaotic, right? We're talking about a chaos wheel. The way that I want to have on there, Megan has to switch crafts. Like, whatever I'm working on, sorry. You thought you were going to cross-stitch today? Lol. Because goodness knows I have works in progress in, like, every craft. You know? But is that too chaotic? I think we have... Okay, it is there. I was like, oh, do we not have a emote only? I think that for a specific amount... Right now we have $15. Megan, where's the banana hat? So we have the hat. Excuse me. We have the hat as like a specific dollar amount right now. A veto in case I really don't want to. Again, the Chaos Wheel only gets spun if you donate $75, so I don't know that it's going to, like, everything that's on there will happen, you know? The charity incentive, yeah. for the kids. Hydrate, friends. It's been a hot minute. Oh, was that it? I thought there were more of that one. Whoops. Artie's lying down and watching now. Hi, Shay. How are you? That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Ooh. Okay, wait. Shay, is this like a My Little Pony? Or is this like a real horse? Sorry, I have no idea. Ooh. I'd say like share a link, but I don't want you to feel like anyone's going to like snipe it from you, you know? The way that my brain was like, is it a real horse or My Little Pony horse? I mean, if you can do it, do it. Treat yourself. If you have a link to a photo and you want to share it, I'd love to see. And welcome back, by the way. Link to a photo. Oh, she cute. Do you think that it's like a fair price that they're asking? Damn. Ah. Isn't it wild how, like, some things end up going for so much? Like, some collectibles, like, they swore Beanie Babies were gonna be like that, and now it's, like, only very specific ones are, like, misprints or whatever. It's always interesting to me. Tax refund pony. But that's really cool. I'm trying to be good. Oh, do you want us to encourage you to be good? Or should we encourage you to follow your heart, you know? And goes where it shouldn't and then sticks. Yeah. Oh my gosh, one of the worst things the other day when I was working on this was that I realized that I opened up the wrong container and I put down a bunch that were in, like, it was the wrong color and it was like a noticeably wrong color. And so I had to, like, pop them out. But, like, of course, there was a bunch of other dots already around it, so it was like a very delicate surgery. Heart, heart, heart. Alright, well, we got Captain Heart over here. Where's the fun in being good? Oh, ads. Okay. Evidently it's stretch break time. I don't know how that happened, but it's been another hour. It popped and it went, oh my god. Hello, who's texting me? My dad with frustrating statistics about the Mets. Alright, well, we're going to take a quick stretch break. Twitch is probably going to play some ads. Sorry about that. I don't necessarily control anything about that. I can just make sure that they only play once an hour. So now is the perfect time to go get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. Just take a stretch where you're sitting, even if you don't get up. And I'll be right back, and we'll keep working on this. And yeah, okay. Let's play some words. And oh look, Artie's getting a snack. She said it's stretch time. She's so smart. She said it's time for me to get my snack, Mom. Be right back. Alrighty, ads are wrapping up. I'm coming back. Hope you all had a good stretch. Thank you for waiting while Twitch did what it has to do. But now there's no ads for another hour, so hey. We love that. Thank you all for coming, like, to an earlier stream. I appreciate it. I always, there's a little worry when you kind of change the schedule. Like, are people gonna come? All that. But I didn't want to, like, miss stream today because of the doctor's appointment. Like, it was late enough. Like, sometimes when you have, like, those doctor's appointments that are, like, right in the middle, it's, like, 4 o'clock, you're like, well, that kind of ruins everything, but... Ah! That, and I've also really been wanting to diamond dot. So I didn't want to miss out on it. Oh no, where'd that loose one go? There you are. God, the cat hair. I'm glad too. Aw. Yeah, if y'all aren't in Discord and you'd like to come join, I definitely post information, notifications, and things like that.
I will
there.
call you number 2.
Jeepers.
Definitely not. You know a name I've always wanted?
Tyrone.
Tyrone. Okay, Tyrone, let's get down to business.
How many months? How?
I don't know why that startled me so bad, but Kit Kat, thank you for the 41 months at tier 2. Holy moly. What color paper star would you like? Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate you. It was like so quiet and then it was just like a BAM! Yeah, I know. It was. Thank you, thank you. Hope that you continue to enjoy your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and of course your ability to scream. An ability that we all need right now. Yeah, middle purple. Purple. Yeah, I don't. Ah, vibes. I didn't choose the Scream Life. The Scream Life chose me. It is a pretty color. I like it. Excuse you? Why are you acting like you want to come out? Little paper. Thank you. Misbehaving. And into my jar. So, obviously I still think of the whole Lilo and Stitch quote with that, with the jar. But I showed James yesterday that I think it's Cinemark movie theater has like a bunch of really cute collectible things for the Lilo and Stitch movie, like popcorn buckets, drinks, headbands, stuff like that. And y'all, I actually had a dream last night that we went to see the movie. I have not been to a movie theater since we do this every time. I never remember which Star Wars it was. One of the ones with Rey. It was the one where Han, you know? I haven't been to a movie theater since then because of agoraphobia and anxiety. And y'all, this is what I mean when I say that I think that my anxiety is doing better, like, on the medication, and that it doesn't necessarily make sense that, like, the hives are anxiety induced, because guess what? I think I want to go see it in theaters. Like, that's huge. That's massive to me. I have no idea if I'll be able to, but the fact that I even want to compared to in the past where I was like, I don't want to, I'll wait till it comes out. Or any of that. And I'm like, okay. Are we healing? Hello, Emily. Now again, I have no idea how I'll feel actually there, actually in the movie theater and all of that. You know. But even again, like I said, just the fact that my knee-jerk reaction wasn't like, oh well, wait for it to come. I'm like, I love this movie. I'd go see it. And it's like, what? It's expensive, yeah. Probably the best I feel like since I've known you, yeah. No, honestly, I would agree with that. Like, when we lost, you know, several pets in very close succession to each other, and we moved, and so all of, like, my safety nets were gone, and then every time that I left the house, something bad happened. It just became, I didn't want to ever leave the house. Like, everything, leaving the house had just nothing but negative, like, tied to it. And so that all happened, like, things started going wrong in 2019, and then, you know, 2020 happened. And being told, like, don't go outside, it's dangerous. I was like, yeah, I know, I've been saying this for years. I can definitely stay inside. I'm not an essential worker. I almost wish that, like, I saw actually a really interesting video. I forget, I think it might be American Airlines. One airline, they do, evidently at the beginning of every month, like on a specific day, they have like a neurodivergent practice plane thing where kids and adults who have mental health struggles can practice getting on a plane. They don't go anywhere. They taxi around for a little while. They practice, like, here they give out snacks. They do the announcement about, like, you know, here's your safety instructions. Like, it's everything that you would do except for actually taking off. Yeah! I saw a video about it, and I thought that was amazing. Like, it was, you know, a dad brought his, you know, his autistic son, and evidently they do it every month, and he's been going for a long time, and it's a great way to practice and to prep for actual flight, for actual travel, because they do everything, like I said, except for take off. So I don't know, honestly, I wonder if I could find the video again. But I was like, what a great idea. I wish that more places would do stuff like that. Like, how great would it be if a movie theater did something like that? Where, like, they could just have, like, a period of time, like, when there's not normally a lot of people there, and they just have, like, one little, like, movie, like, a little theater up in the front where, like, you can practice all this stuff, and they'll just play previews, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even play a movie. They turn the lights down, they do all the things, it's a practice, and then as soon as all the previews are done, you leave. Like, I think that's brilliant. Like, things that are very overly sensory overwhelming, like, I know that it's, like, impossible for, like, the railroad, but, like, even if there was just, like, a train car that people could, the same thing, practice getting on, practice doing all the things. And I know that it seems silly, but practicing really does help because it allows you to experience things with a level of safety still there. You know that the plane's not actually taking off. And so you're able to kind of work through, like, the bits where you're scared, because you know you're safe, and so you can just focus on, like, it's exposure therapy is what it is. That's literally what exposure therapy is. Doors closing, conductors taking tickets. Yeah, exactly. Even, like, if they just played, like, train sounds. They don't have the lights off and then the volume is lower. Oh, for, like, sensory friendly movies? That's neat. A few days a month for certain movies and times. That's neat. Yeah, saying what the next station would be. You should talk to someone at work about that. I don't know who. Talk to Mr. Amtrak about it. No, I think that it's brilliant. I think it's so clever because there is so much anxiety about unknown situations. Even like for me, okay, I know what going to the movies is like. I know. I've done it before. But I don't know which theater I'm going to be in. I'll find the video for you, James, and you can show the video, like the example of like the plane thing, because I think that would help them understand like what the heck you're talking about, because I feel like it could be confusing otherwise. I mean, at least for people who don't understand how people like me work. And they, like I said, they just do it once a month. They do it during, like, not, you know, don't do it on, like, a Friday at 5 p.m. when, like, the railroad is busy. But, like, do it on, like, a Tuesday at, like, 11. I don't know. You know, like, sometime when it's not super busy. And, like, the plane, they even will wheel around, like, a snack cart. That's probably... That's how they pay for it, if you will. People can buy, like, snacks off the snack tray, just like you would on a regular flight. It's all just practice. But, like, going to a movie theater can be stressful because are you in the movie theater that's up near the front? Because I have, like, I get, like, flighty when I get anxious. Like, I'll want to leave. Am I going to be in the front or am I going to be all the way in the freaking back? Like, around, like, a corner... in the back of the movie, you know what I mean? Like, where am I going to be? Am I going to be near a bathroom? Am I going to be near an exit? I know everyone's always near an exit, but one that won't make an alarm sound if I go through it. No. I'm talking about, like, even just, like, going to the movies right now. Like, that's one of the things that makes me a little anxious. I've never been to this movie theater that we would be going to. I don't know this movie theater. Like, and that causes some amount of anxiety. Because, like, I can't, there's stuff that I don't know. You know me and the unknown, babe. Oh, yeah, pick your seats. I forgot that that's a thing now that they do in movie theaters. Yeah, that can help. Like, the ball game that we're going to... coming up, one of the things that's nice is that, like, well, actually, where are our seats? I don't even know. I think that we made sure to pick ones, though, that were on the aisle, because that makes me feel better. Being outside is already something that will help, because it doesn't feel as, like, you're outside already. Like, when I'm inside a building and I'm like, I just need to get out. Well, I'm already outside. Pick your seats now, yeah. I haven't been to a movie theater in so long, I didn't even think about that. But, like, before we go to our seats at the ball game, I'm going to go ahead and find the bathroom so I know where that is, and that's not an anxiety thing. If I got to pee at any point in the game, I'll know where to go. You know? And you're right, too, because because we talk about these struggles more now than ever before, it does help companies realize that there's, like, a need for these things and that it would benefit a lot of people. Like, I agree with that because it's more widely discussed now. There's less of, like, oh, well, we don't talk about that. And also more of a, well, what can we do to help these people who are, you know, would-be paying customers Has to look up everything. Yes. Um, when we got like the invite to my cousin's 50th birthday that we went to, I looked at the pictures of the restaurant online when I Googled where it was. You know, I wasn't sure where we were going to be sitting, but I at least had some idea of what the inside looked like. But no, I definitely like to know things before I end up there. Like going to doctor's offices and things like that too. I'll look at that sometimes. Like, again, pictures of the outside. Is it a 2-story building? Is it a 1-story building? Is it like, you know, whatever. Look up restaurant menus before you go. That's been holding me hostage for weeks now. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. Way to go. Honestly, I know what a bitch that can be to fight that off. And like, ugh, what a good feeling, right? I think it's, you know, a lot of us do it for different reasons, and I think that just shows that like accessibility things are not just for one type of person. You know, like I feel as though a lot of times people hear the word like, "Oh, is this like an accessible thing?" and they think of like, "Okay, wheelchair ramps." Like, yes, okay, that is an important accessory, like a accessibility thing, an important accessibility thing. But like there's so much more to it than just that, you know? Than I thought. No, that's so valid, Emily. Hair dye while on the phone. She has to buy it and then get the money back. Yeah. Help me with the... Oh! Nice! Pink, purple, and blue. Ooh. That's gonna be so pretty. Are you doing it in like stripes or like layers? Or do you not know yet? You just know the colors. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm gonna have so much fun dyeing my hair when I go gray. I'm gonna try so many colors. Oh, no worries. Nothing to apologize for. I'm glad you're not hungry. Right now you have stripes, but you're going to be doing layers. Ooh. So changing it up. Same colors, but... Uh-oh. Hello? Am I still here? I am. Okay. I was going to say, because my camera works over the internet. Give it a second to see if it reconnects. If not, we'll restart the program. Still streaming. Okay. I was like, did I go away too? Also, hi, Lockpick. It's good to see you. All right, let's try turning this off real quick. Thanks, I've been great for years. I just diet. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Close this. Close that. Open this. Open that. Been lurking, no worries. Listen, I appreciate anyone who lurks. I too am a lurky lurkerson. Oh, there we go. We're back. All right, cool. Listen, sometimes I get it. Sometimes you just, it was like my little you know, breakdown on stream the other day. Sometimes it just happens. You just need a minute. You've given away your secret. Listen, gray hair, everyone gets it. Unless you have like a genetic thing that makes it, I don't even know if there is such a thing that you don't get gray hair. I know some people who go gray very, very young. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, I can get that bag now that Artie was lying on. Young gray runs in your family? Been gray since you were a teenager? Yeah, I know some people who have been like that. She didn't look professional enough, yeah. So dumb. Listen, if you can do your job, that's all I care about. I don't care what you look like. I just care that you're competent, you know? Like, I think of this one guy, this one content creator whose videos are so cute. He is a tattoo artist, very tatted up guy. Head to toe, literally. Tattoos everywhere. And he does these like super positive, sweet videos and always ends by giving you a forehead kiss. He'll be like, now put the phone to your forehead. And then he comes right up to the camera and he goes, mwah! And then he runs away. And it's the cutest thing. Like, it's just... And again, he's this very stereotypically, you know, they portray people who are tatted up and this, oh yeah, they're... And it's like, no. No. Good night, Mia. She's got, yeah, no dye for her. Mm-hmm. Mostly his beard, yeah. James, his gray hair, any that he has is in his beard too, like in his facial hair. Yeah, my appointment's at 5:20. So they might call me in a little bit to get like payment. But thank you for like the heads up, because time blindness is a thing. Right? It, like, one has nothing to do with the other. And it's sad when people act like it does. 3746. White overnight. Wow. Yeah, stress does wild things. Time runs away. Absolutely. It's honestly, like, I know that the ads on Twitch are super annoying, but in a way, they've been great because in the past, I would just sit and craft for, like, my entire stream. I would never get up. I'd never take a break. I'd never stretch. And then I would stand up at the end of stream and I'd be like, oh my god, why does everything hurt? And it's like, oh, probably because you didn't move for the last 4 hours. Are these all connected? No, they're just all upside down. That was funny. So, like, I think in a way, having the ads play once an hour is just a great use of, like, hey, you can't let time blindness get you. You gotta move. Get up. Because craft time blindness will get you. Or White Harrison's getting sick. I don't know about the back of my head. Petrichor doesn't know it, but like the entire back of their head is just pure white now. I'm really proud that I got almost like this whole section done already. I wasn't sure. I'm like, this might be big. I might have to finish it after stream if it ends up being too big of a section and like I have to go for the doctor, but it ended up being just right. I hope she'd tell me. Breaks are always good, yeah. Music tracks, audiobooks. The end of chapters, so you have some kind of time scale. That's smart. How he puts focus break alarms too. Yeah, those are good. I've been watching a lot of baseball again, so I'll be like, okay, at the end of this inning, and sometimes the inning goes on for a while, so you're like, well, I'm still going to do it at the end of the inning, but we're just still here. Girls change direction back there. Yeah, I gotta trim my hair. Thanks for the lurk. I get to grow pretty trees and flowers? Wait, that sounds so cute. I gotta check that out. I'm literally gonna look it up right now. You can also share it if you want. If it's like an app that you really like and recommend, you can share it in like the mental health and wellness channel. If you think it would be something other people, like I feel like that's something people would like. Forest. It's the best. Is it... Oh. There's flora, green focus, forest focus for productivity, and roots. I don't know. Hang on. I'm literally about to click it there, and I'm on my phone. I can click it. Oh, okay. Plant trees, stay focused. The middle one. No, I love this idea. Alright, now we just have the little oddballs that I missed the first time. 3807. I mean, there were other ones too, so it does seem like there's a couple of different ones out there. So if they don't have it, like the exact one, I'm sure you could find a similar one. Oh, it's on the Play Store? Okay. There you go. Alright, 3 more dots and this section is done. U and 2 L's. U. 3, 7, 6. Oh, alright, and there's my allergist. Hang on. Alrighty, I just had to take credit card payment. And then she's gonna call me in a couple minutes. So I'm just trying to find this last color. Where the heck is 930? Huh. Oh, wait, I know. I do have one other little thing. One of these that doesn't fit in there. And it's probably in there, and it probably got knocked over when Artie got up here. There it is. Ha! Success. Thank you. Oh, it was right there. Dang, I'm so silly. Huzzah! Done. Just before the doctor's gonna call. Dang, I planned that so good. I planned that so good. Hubby has to work later than normal, so I have to run to Joanne's. Absolutely you do. Time to go. Look at that. Ta-da! I mean, you're so silly. But, you know. I'm sometimes silly. There we go. Two different people now. Where the heck did my bag go? Alrighty. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming early. Thank you all for hanging out for the resubs. I got a skedaddle. I'll probably drop you off at some critters. Let's see what critters are up right now. That way, because I can't hang out and chat with anyone, and so I feel bad raiding in and not speaking to anybody, you know. So, critters are good. We can just drop you off. Let's see. Do we want to go to the aquarium? Do we want to go see cats, owls, or chickens, or bunnies? Are the bunnies out right now? Owls? Oh man, they're all so good. I hope that the appointment goes well too, honestly. I really hope that something comes of it. I'm evidently pushing buttons. I don't... Please, okay. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And we shall... We're going to be working on Kit Kat's dinosaur tomorrow. And then on Friday, we're going to be attaching blanket squares. So, here's some raid messages. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Here's Discord. Come join us. Okay, bye.